All right. Well, we're gonna start this episode off a little bit differently.
A little bit.
Maybe a big bit.
A lot of bit.
Yeah. So no intro this week because we
made some changes.
As you may have noticed, you only hear two voices.
It's me, Ace,
and this is me, Droid. Your boys.
Your boys.
Yeah, so we're missing Khan.
We have decided to go in different directions. He wanted to go somewhere where he feels like he can be more creative, and I'm happy for him. If that's what he thinks is best for himself, then yeah. He's starting his own podcast. Make sure to follow him on Twitter at The Gangler, and you can see all about it.
Well, I think that podcast, what is it? Hanging with the D? And Hanging with the D?
Is it hanging or talking?
Hanging.
It's a hanging D?
It's a hanging D.
Oh.
Just gotta let it hang.
Just let it hang.
Shouts out to you. We will miss you, Khan.
It's so hard.
No. Don't bring out Boys to Men.
Yeah, I won't.
That is specifically a death song and a graduation from high school song.
Yeah, so Khan is no longer going to be part of Movies for the People. I think he's going to go on and be very successful in his endeavors.
I hope so. I do.
I really hope so. But
as far as we go, we're going to try to do the same. We're going to try to continue to give you guys consistent, funny content. Entertaining, entertaining enough.
We're gonna try our best.
I'm not going to toot my horn, I guess.
Toot, motherfucker.
And we're still planning on bringing you guys a lot of new content. There's a lot of stuff that we have in the works that we're looking into doing, so we're excited about that.
Definitely. Yeah, we hope you guys continue to stay and enjoy all of our great content.
And if you don't stay, I hope the door weighs 3 tons and it doesn't just hit you in the ass, it squishes you. It's a big door.
Squishes.
Don't follow up on that.
Squishes.
Don't stop. You can't just repeat things that I say and think it's going to be fun. Oh my God. All right, so let's get into this. What did we see this week?
What did we see?
Well, what did we see? What did we see for this episode?
For this episode, we saw Bad Times at the Royale. And we're also doing a little bit of Slice for our bin banter.
I don't really count it as bin banter.
It's not bin banter.
We just really wanted to see Slice.
Yeah, and we watched it on Amazon. And
you can too.
Just Amazon, like Vudu, anywhere you want to watch it.
All right,
you can watch it.
Don't advertise. All right, you just let them know. And
you can watch it even just on your phone. If you just download an app, you can watch it right there. It's 2018, guys.
But don't pirate it.
But pirate it.
Do what you gotta do.
Don't pirate it.
Oh my God. Here's fuck. Bad Times. I actually did Bad Times for my trailer talk one week.
I remember.
And
I don't think I did see the trailer, but that was when I first heard about it. And as soon as you described it, I was like, okay, this sounds weird.
It looked weird.
And I'm excited. It did look weird. The trailer looked crazy.
It looked weird as fuck, especially when fucking
Chris Hemsworth.
When Chris Hemsworth comes fucking. What was he fucking doing? He's like dancing through a field, but he clearly looked like he was fucking
in the trailer. It like showed him walking in, and then it was him dancing in the hotel lobby.
Okay, but it was just a lot, and he's just standing in the rain, being a weird fucking.
It looked weird,
very weird.
And here's our spoiler-free review.
So it wasn't as weird as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and it was very disappointing.
Disappointing that it was not as weird as we thought it was going to be. I'm not going to say the movie was very disappointing. The movie was okay.
It was an okay movie. I'm disappointed that it wasn't weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't stand out.
It's weird because the movie isn't weird, but the situation is weird because if you watch the trailer, it's pretty misleading. It's just like, oh, 5 strangers, 5 secrets. And we're just like, oh, okay. We're going to be on the edge of our seat trying to figure out what's going on. And Chris Hemsworth is going to show up and be the weird bad guy. It's going to be a ride.
I feel like the secrets, like...
They weren't even big secrets.
Yeah, you knew one of them.
Literally, the movie starts out with one of them.
Yeah. There was no secrets.
One person had a secret who you didn't really expect. Even though, like, if you were paying attention, I guess it kind of made sense. I won't say who while we're doing the spoiler free. But
we could talk about it a little later.
Yeah. One thing that you brought up that I also noticed, it definitely had good cinematography.
Very good. Like,
a lot of the shots that we were graced with were very, very eye-catching.
It'll make your eyes come.
Eyes don't come.
Oh, it'll make them cry. It's all the same thing.
It's not, though. Crying is oh my god.
It's all liquid coming out of hole.
It's not even
Okay, I'm done. I won't make any more comments like that while we're sitting this close to this closet, and it just
So side note, since we're not recording with Con, we're not recording at cons, and we have effectively lost our primary recording space
for right now.
So to make do, we're in an empty room. I just moved into a new apartment, and
we're using the clothes to make the sound not echo.
Yeah.
And it's probably not working very well.
It
sounds better than if we weren't facing these clothes.
I'm just saying, I just heard an airplane and it probably came over the mic, so I don't know if people care that much.
Facts.
You can still hear it.
You guys hear that? That's the freedom of America.
Is it?
No.
I think that's what a lot of people hear when they're about to be bombs dropped. So
it's United Airlines.
Back to bad times. So obviously we had Chris Hemsworth. We had Dakota Johnson, Kaylee Spaney, John Hamm, Jeff Bridges, Cynthia Erivo. Nobody whose names, I mean, aside from John Hamm, Jeff Bridges, and Chris Hemsworth, their names don't really stick out. But
Dakota Johnson is pretty big.
Her name doesn't.
She's the fucking, what are the movies? The Dominatrix movies.
What? Oh, the fucking 50 Shades movies?
Yeah.
I've never fucking seen them, so I don't know.
I haven't either. I just know that's what she's from. And I was actually lightweight excited. I was like, oh, I hope she does some wild shit in this movie.
And she did. Just not that kind of wild shit.
Not that kind of wild shit.
I think the acting was honestly pretty good.
I agree.
Especially, what's hilarious to me is freaking John Hamm, the duality of his character. I think it kind of shows the range that he has as far as acting goes, and I appreciated that. I haven't personally seen him in a lot of stuff. Wasn't he in Mad Men?
That's what he got big in. I've seen him in Mad Men. What else was he in? He was in Black Mirrors. He's been in a lot. He's up for Batman.
Really?
Yeah. He's one of the big people that everybody wants.
Interesting.
And seeing him play two people like that, I was like, okay.
You know what I realized? That like people don't even want somebody to play Batman anymore. They just want some guy to put on like a black coat with pointy ass ears and beat people's asses.
Pretty much.
It's like, oh, he would make a great Batman, really. So he would just talk like this and beat people's asses.
Pretty much.
That's all it takes. You don't even have to act to be a good Batman anymore. I mean, a good Bruce Wayne. I'd appreciate a better Bruce Wayne than I appreciate Batman, honestly, for the simple fact that Batman is just foreboding as Batman.
Batman's just Batman.
Yeah.
Everybody gets Batman. Just don't do a stupid voice like they're doing in Justice League, and you're golden.
But you don't want him to talk like this?
That's not how he talks, though.
Fine, you want him to talk like this?
He's like all robotic and weird. Like, I like Christian Bale.
Yeah.
He is Batman.
Now he's Dick Cheney.
I'm so excited to see him as Dick Cheney.
Yeah, I think Bad Times was it's a very believable story, which is, I think, what made it less enjoyable.
Yeah. Well, one thing to me is we've seen this multiple times. The Hateful Eight. Then there's Hotel Artemis.
Yeah.
Then there's this. And I'm sure there's more that I'm leaving out that I've probably just never seen, or I have seen and forgot about.
But see, what's different about those movies is, well, I haven't seen Hateful Eight. I've meant to, but I just never got around to it. Hotel Artemis, when we reviewed it, Hotel Artemis left me wanting more. I wanted to know more about the world, how they got in the situation they were in. But with Bad Times, we got that. We got how they got into the situations they were in. For most of them, there are two people. There's two people who we didn't really get that for. The hotel. I don't know if he's not even like the manager. The kid who was helping everybody.
Yeah, the hotel attendant.
He was like administration at the hotel. We didn't get his story really. Like, once we got his story, it really didn't make sense how he ended up where he is.
The movie just really isn't great. It's good.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. It's nice Redbox pickup, I think for a movie like this, it's very dialogue driven.
Absolutely.
And it was a little lackluster. And that's where I think Hateful Eight is a lot better, because it's this same type of story, but the dialogue keeps you interested.
Right. That makes sense. Well, I'll have to see Hateful Eight.
That's real good.
What would you say you'd give?
I say Netflix.
I can see that. I would say Netflix. Yeah. It's not something you have to go out of your way to see.
Definitely not. I probably will never watch this movie again. I don't regret watching it, but I probably it's one of those ones you're like, okay, I've seen it.
I'm really stingy about rewatching movies, so I probably won't see it either.
and I'm saying I'll never watch it again.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to get into trailer talk.
Trailer talk?
Trailer talk.
Trailer talk.